Oh, hello. This is Angelus. For those who don't know me, my business, my trade is mindset coach, business coach, and trainer. I work with lots of professional entrepreneurs and people who work in corporations and uh, other industries that basically come to me to help them improve something that they're missing in their careers and or life. But lately, I came to the conclusion that a lot of people are not getting the basics of life, what life is really about. And I'm not talking biological life. I had a few, due to COVID, I've had a few friends and relatives that have passed away. Before COVID, I've had friends, colleagues, and students also having a very rough time. Some of them passed away. All of them had something in common. Most of them were financially successful. Most of them basically had everything they needed in life to sustain them and take care of them and get them to whatever level they really wanted to. Yet all of them seem to be going to their graves, so to speak, and I don't want to sound morbid, but in regret, going to their graves tired, going to the doctor's office in regret and tired, having, wake-up calls while in regret and being tired. And after I'm talking with them and they're explaining to me what they're missing in their life, then I started to figure it out really quickly. In fact, it came to me some time ago when I was playing chess with a friend. Now, my friend, he's very good with chess. And yes, I used to play chess. I don't really play it anymore, but it's because I haven't played it in so long. I'm not sure how to play the game. I have to read the instructions again, but I used to play a lot some years back, and but it was fun. And I had come across one past friend. I haven't seen him in a while, but at the time he was really, really, really great at playing chess. It was like an obsession for him. So one day he decided, I want to play against you, and Mr. Perez, I want to play against you. You seem to be so good at what you're doing. And I never bragged that I was good or great. I just played for the fun of it. And I don't think I was that great, but played with them. Long story short, he was far better than I was. There's no way I could beat him. No way. And at the end of a couple hours of playing, he finally lost the game. Now, I'm going to repeat this. He is far better player than I am, but he lost to me. How is that possible? Most people were asking, people back then who knew him and saw his play couldn't understand how he would lose. And it was because I made a choice at the time. I chose to see the game like I see life. And it's opposite of what he was seeing, what he was focused on, what he was viewing. So let me explain that. How did I win the game? My premise was, I'm just going to stay in the game of the chess. I'm just going to enjoy the game. Nothing more. Just have fun with it. I'm not going to do anything else but just stay in the game as long as possible. Now, think about that. If you are in the game of chess, well, to do whatever it takes, take any advantage and take advantage of the chessboard and knock me over, win, get me off the board, take all my pawns, my kings and queens, my knights, whatever it took. He's looking for opportunities to win and beat me. That was his focus. My focus was just to simply stay in the game, the life of the game. That's all I wanted, the life of the game, just to have fun. So with that focus, I didn't take opportunities to get ahead. There were opportunities put before me that maybe get ahead, but in the long run, he's probably going to beat me. Maybe it'll give me, I might win the battle, but I'll probably lose the war, because all I'm focused on is trying to beat someone better than I am. And I said, no, it's not, strategy's off, it's like, and I don't have his skill sets, but I have a great strategy. I'm going to stay in the game of the chess. So at some point he got tired. That's how he lost. He got tired. He was trying to beat me. And instead of allowing him to take advantage of me, I just backed off, kept away, and just basically ran around the board of the game. And I stayed alive. Once he got tired, he made mistakes. I saw the mistakes, I took advantage of them, and I beat him in the game. So what is that metaphor for how we do our business? How can you apply that metaphor? I know I have applied to my life and my business. And I've noticed that with my friends, colleagues, and clients and students, the ones that do very well in life, have the focus of staying in the game of life. The ones who are running themselves ragged, living in regret, dying in regret, and wishing they could have done more, had a more fulfilled life. They all had also the same common denominator. They had my friend who was a better player at chess. They all had to win at all costs. Very much like reality. The chess, my friend was all concerned about keeping up with the Joneses, knocking out the Joneses, getting rid of the Joneses, beating me at his own game, my own game. He just had to win at all cost, at my ruin. Isn't that a lot like some of us when we go to work, or some of us with our own businesses? We're so much trying so hard to compete or get ahead or get a competitor out of our way, or maybe just working the job so hard to get to a lifestyle that we want. And then we know many of us don't get there. Many of us right now in that same situation. They're listening to me and going, yeah, I feel that. I'm working. My career, my job, my business I own is not giving me exactly what I thought it was going to give me some time ago when I put it together. It's because it's not your fault. It's counterintuitive because you were trained that you have to create a business, get a job, work to create your lifestyle. That's wrong. It's always been wrong. It will always be wrong. And that's the common denominator, of my friends, students, colleagues, and clients who have lived a life of regret and even died that way. That's the common denominator. They have built their business to create a lifestyle when it's the other way around. It's the way I played the game, the chess, the game of life. I'll do whatever it takes to stay alive on the board. I'll do whatever it takes to stay alive in the game of life. And I have no regrets because whatever it takes, I'm doing the opposite. I am taking a lifestyle and finding a business, a career, work to support that lifestyle. Did you catch the subtle difference? I'm not going to worry about skill sets because I have the strategy as long as I play the game, as long as I continue to do whatever it takes to create and give me this lifestyle that I desire right now, I can't lose. Yeah, sometimes I might have to do a job I don't like, but it's temporary. There have been times in the past where I did a job that I didn't particularly care for, was below my abilities and my skill sets, but I didn't care because it was a means to an end. The ends was my lifestyle. And it was only temporary. But when you're working a job or you have a career or you own a business to create that lifestyle and you're not happy in that job, life, career, whatever, then what do you have to look forward to? The only thing you're going to be looking forward to is more work, more of the same thing day in and day out. And you're not sure when it's going to end. You're not sure when you're going to be able to take that vacation. You're not sure when you're going to be able to pay your bills. You're not sure when you're going to be able to, go travel and go meet new people and see your old friends and visit your family that you haven't seen in years, if not decades, because you got it backwards. The job, the career, the business you purchased is not for the sake of a lifestyle. Your lifestyle should be dictating the job, the career, particular field you're in. If it's not, then you're going to have regret. It's not about skill sets, because my skill sets at playing that chess was not equal to my friends at the time. He was far beyond in capabilities in playing that game. It's a strategy I took, a strategy of life. May help me to beat him. The strategy of life is the same as the chess. You should, if you're right now struggling, if you're concerned, you're not fulfilled, you're not happy, you're feeling you're overworked, you feel like you can't take a vacation, you feel like you can't leave your job, you feel like the hamster on the wheel, then you have to step back and probably remodel your business, your career, your job, whatever it is. You have to step back and say, this is not supporting my lifestyle. This is just paying the bills. And maybe they're not even doing that well because you have the wrong focus, a focus of plenty of skill sets, plenty of experience. Maybe you're certified up the yin yang. Perhaps you have degrees and, other certifications, other diplomas of some sort, but that doesn't do nothing about giving you the lifestyle now. So if your lifestyle is predominant, if the only thing the focus is on your life, whatever lifestyle that you're looking for, the job will fall into place one way or another. And then occasionally, okay, let's look at it this way. Worst case scenario, things go bad for a while, a few months, maybe part of a year. It's kind of slow. The salary is not coming in as much. Well, you could just fall back and take any job to get you by until things get better. And then you leave that job and continue whatever career you were doing before. That's what it's called by falling back on something. But the something is just to support your lifestyle, not the other way around where we're taking with the career is everything. And then when we have a bad time in the career, what do we have to fall back on? Well, you can just take another job, right? Just like the first example. No, because most likely your ego will not accept that. Most likely that's not how you train to do it. If you probably feel you failed unless you do make this job, force it to create the lifestyle you want, as opposed to taking the lifestyle you want and it creating the job opportunities and the income that you want. So I want to share this with everybody out there because I'm tired of seeing a lot of my friends and a lot of my students, a lot of my clients going through this hell, thinking that they have to learn something new. Most of them are geniuses in what they do. They don't need to learn anything more. It's just applying what they already have in a different focus to stay in the game, not to win the game. There's no such thing as winning. If the only thing you should be focused on winning is to enjoy your life every moment of every day. So I hope this has kind of helped some people out there. And I hope at least one person out there, 1,000 people I'm connected to, gets this because this will change your life. It's changed mine. I've seen it change others. My successful friends practice the game of chess to stay in the game of life. I highly recommend you follow that focus, but this is just a suggestion. And if you have any questions on how would I play the chess of life, how do I play the game of life more fulfilling, more complete, you can message me after this video and I can get you to some tutorials or free education that will explain more and more details so that you don't have to worry about getting new skill sets. So putting more money into that website or putting more money into marketing or take another job you hate. It's all the focus is to be successful in life. And we're living for one purpose, to live. We're not living for the purpose of working to death. So with that, I hope you got something out of this. This is Angelos, your mindset business coach and trainer. Thank you for seeing me and have a wonderful day.